All right, in this book, we're going to take, or video, we're going to take a look at how to meet standard on the assignment that asks you to summarize the text in the section that you read for this last assignment, and then explain how a main character has changed. So let's take a look at the assignment. So let's start. To meet standard, the summary you write needs to be clear to anyone, even if they haven't read the book that you're writing about. So let's read the summary. When Buck got hurt in a sledding accident. Okay, so this person assumes I know who Buck is, but they've written 5 summaries so far. So I do. Thornton nourished him to health. He let him sleep in his tent and he petted him and played with him like a normal dog. Over the weeks of his recovery, he started to look at Thornton as his master. He saved his life many times, once from the water and once from another human. He even started earning money to pay for Thornton's debt by pulling weight and everyone betting on him. He became a better dog, not just caring for himself, but caring for his master too. He became bigger and stronger. This works. This doesn't have as much detail as the ones before, but they've already mentioned these characters, and so we can assume that I know who these characters are. So this person meets standard for the summary. Now, it needs that you identify at least 2 important ways that the character has changed over the course of the text. Let's take a look at it. What is one important way the main character has changed in the course of the text? The main character, Buck, half-husky leader of the sled team, is no longer all about himself. He cares for his master Thornton. His goal is to protect him and keep him alive. So in this case, they met standard there. It says, and they did it also down here, Buck became much stronger and bigger than he was before. That's another important change. Then it says, for each of these changes, use one piece of text evidence blended with your words to explain the important change. So they said later on, in the fall of the years, he saved Thornton life again. The boat was going downstream very fast and hit the rocks. Thornton flung Sheer out of the boat, so Buck jumped in the water to save him. So this person put quotations where they don't quite belong, but right here, this is the quotation and it is blended with their words. So that meets standard. Let's see how they did it here. They said Buck earned $1,600 for Thornton in just 5 minutes by pulling a 1,000-pound sled on his own over a foot. There we go. The person did it and they blended it with their words, showing how Buck was stronger. Then the last thing it says, for each change, you explain why it is important in the text. So it says, why is this change important in the text? This is important because it shows how being a sled dog has made him a better dog. He's starting to care about other things besides himself and he wants to help. So now they're explaining why it's an important change, which also makes it meet standard. Why is the change of Buck becoming stronger important? He was a leader of all the dogs. He could pull 1,000 pounds. He made Thornton money and helped the debt, which meant more money for dog food. Perfect. This meets standard. This is how the person pulled it off.